Hey, I have a
You
really, really interesting free speech case for you, Lewis. We constantly hear that people's free speech rights have been violated when, of course, they haven't. When an anti gay baker breaks non discrimination law by refusing to serve gay people, his free speech rights have not been violated. When Dr. Laura's audience is outraged that she used the N word 11 times, such that her private employer chooses not to renew her contract, that is not the government abridging her right to speak. When Phil Robertson from Duck Dynasty gets suspended by A&E for making insane anti-gay comments, that is not a violation of his free speech rights. The government is not involved in limiting free speech. However, Marietta, Georgia resident Amy Barnes went to her store on her bike to buy some butter in April of 2012. In the police dashcam video, she is heard saying to police as she walks by, F the police, expletive replaced with F, and apparently flipping off the cops with her middle finger. She admitted to this. She told Fox 5 back in October of 2012, and I said, F the police, and raise the middle finger and pass by. So a police officer can be heard on camera reacting, saying, that ain't happening. They arrest her, charge her with disorderly conduct, take her to jail. Her attorney says that they were very heavy-handed with her, opting to put her in solitary confinement and keeping her in jail for 24 hours for saying F the police. A judge dismissed the charges against her, and then she and her attorney sued the police, and Cobb County has settled for $100,000. The reason here that indeed she was merely expressing her First Amendment rights, speaking to police, saying F the police, her middle finger, part of that free speech. And Lewis, this is actually a case of someone who had their free speech rights violated by an agency of the state. And that is a violation of free speech, not Phil Robertson getting suspended from A&E.
Yes, of course, all those other examples were private companies dealing with employees, or contracted employees, whatever it is. And this is what happens when your free speech is violated. You are locked up. The government in some way punishes you or suppresses you, and that is a violation.
Quote from her attorney, it's important to understand that people have a right to express their ideas, and no matter how offensive, it's not a basis for penalizing someone, and that's just wrong. It violates the First Amendment. The line is you cannot threaten someone to make them fearful. The limit in terms of this case, it was really no basis at all. She caused no threat. I couldn't agree more with this. I mean, she caused no threat. She said F the police and lifted her middle finger. And this is just someone speaking. It was not a threat. It was not intimidatory. She took no actions that were in any way indicative that there would be violence following her statement. And that's what a violation of free speech looks like. And it's the absolute correct decision. Next, we will talk to you about another piece of evidence that shows us the corruption that results from money in politics, and your voicemail. Stay with us.